It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011 from Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
On first down, it's Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they run the option on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They go play action now, Taylor. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, you know, like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Taylor will slide to a halt with a 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They go play action with Taylor. That ball caught by Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hand.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now it's Crowder. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And a Washington offense heading out. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a first carry here for Rupp. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now out come the Giants. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal, This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Taylor. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass.
There he goes, right side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and Washington has taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Taylor on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Taylor. And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Daron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Taylor. And Waller taking it in over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Taylor. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, it's Taylor. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Taylor. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay,
we were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Taylor. That ball caught by Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go play action with Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again is Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Taylor escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Taylor's throw pulled in by Robinson here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Taylor will throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action, it's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Cade York on now for the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. York able to send this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up second and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Robinson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. In possession switching back to the New York Giants. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Taylor on 1st down. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Taylor's throw complete here to Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Taylor will throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Taylor to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Taylor. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And they're going to motion Dots into the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The return is Olszewski. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants now down 21-13, 1:46 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Now Taylor. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Taylor. Gets this to Waller. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Taylor to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now it's Taylor. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing now is Taylor. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Taylor. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So a victory here for the Commanders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.